Hey everyone, my name is Aaron. Welcome back to the Critic Sensei YouTube channel, your go-to channel for movie reviews, TV reviews, and updates with the entertainment industry. On this channel, we sharpen the edge of entertainment, one critique at a time. And before we get this video started, I want to thank all of you for 500 subscribers. We hit that yesterday, and we started this channel 2 months ago, and honestly, I want to thank all of you. It's been a blast making these videos and finding other like-minded people who just want good entertainment and don't want that DEI message pushed upon them. Again, thank you guys for the support, and let's start today's video. So today we're diving into drama regarding Daisy Ridley's comments in regards to the fans' reaction to her character Rey. If you thought we can go a whole month without hearing someone from the Star Wars franchise criticizing the so-called toxic fans, well, guess what? Here we go again. Now this time, Daisy Ridley is making the headlines. So in a recent interview, she was asked about her experience in the Star Wars franchise as her character Rey. And believe me, she did not hold back. Particularly when it comes to the backlash of her character Rey and the sequel trilogy. As most of us know, the sequel trilogy is controversial for so many different reasons. So to name several things, 1, a lack of a clear plan. 2, very poor storytelling and having huge plot holes throughout the series. And number 3 is important, it is the character development. One thing I noticed in the sequel trilogies is the characters were never fleshed out, you never got to really know them personally. So you never got that same attachment you got to old characters such as Luke Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Qui-Gon Jinn. All these characters had good character development and it made the stakes real. In the sequel trilogies, we didn't really care about any of the characters. We were not invested in them. And yet actors like Oscar Isaac, John Boyega, and Daisy Ridley herself had so much talent. And even with all the talent they had in the film, they were let down by poor writing and storytelling. Something that really caught my attention in her interview, she stated that some men didn't like her character only because she was a woman. And honestly, is this what Star Wars and in Hollywood in general, is this what we came to? Basically blaming the audience on your failed project, stating that you didn't like her character just because she was a woman? It feels like it's really common, especially with Disney, with Marvel, Lucasfilm, when there's a failed project or an actor, director, showrunner gets any kind of criticism. Instead of using that criticism to better themselves, they'll instead blame the fan base, they'll blame something else that has nothing to do in regards to their project. They never take responsibility for their actions. And look, I get it, criticism can be hard to swallow. Especially when you poured your heart and soul into a specific project, you put so much time, energy, and it's something you really wanted to work. But the notion that people didn't like the character of Rey just because she's a female is absolute insanity. And to be honest, a tired argument. Let's not forget, we are talking about Star Wars right now, and Star Wars over the last 40 years had some great, strong female characters. So let's just name a few. Princess Leia, Padme Amidala, Bo-Katan, Ahsoka, Mara Jade, and there's so many more strong female characters in the Star Wars universe. And many of these characters are iconic characters that have been beloved for generations. The criticism of Rey was never about her gender. It was about her story arc, or lack thereof. Also, the inconsistencies with her character and the story, and the fact that she was absolutely perfect at everything she did. She had that Mary Sue trope where she couldn't do anything wrong. She was able to defeat Kylo Ren in a lightsaber duel when Kylo Ren has been training all his life and she just picked up a lightsaber. I wish she had some kind of training arc, learning the ways of the Force, learning how to duel with a lightsaber. Instead, she is just a great character, all powerful right away, and it's one of those things that Disney does nowadays where they take these female characters, make them the best at everything without deserving it. Daisy Ridley stated that she's trying to focus on the positives, which is honestly great. Everyone definitely should. But implying that the criticisms are rooted in misogyny is honestly insanity. And obviously this does not hold up, especially considering the context of the whole Star Wars franchise. And it's not about being anti-women. It's about the fans wanting compelling storylines and well-developed characters. Rey's journey lacked the struggle that made characters like Luke Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi so much more relatable. For example, Luke went through so many struggles and he failed many times. He also had moments of self-doubt and struggled to become the hero we all love. Now let's look at Rey. Everything came so easily to her character. No training, no setbacks, just instant mastery of the Force lightsaber just because. And that right there is what frustrated the fans. It has nothing to do with her gender and her being a woman. It's about wanting the character's journey to feel earned. That's why all these Mary Sue characters that have been coming out the last couple of years, these projects have been failing so horribly. Two big ones from Marvel, Captain Marvel, She-Hulk. Two characters that couldn't do any wrong. They're powerful without doing anything. They don't have many struggles. Honestly, they're just great just because. And let's be honest, blaming the fans instead of taking a step back to analyze the storytelling issues is just an easy way out. Instead of acknowledging that the sequels could have used better planning and better writing. And instead it becomes labeling the critics as toxic. As someone who loves the franchise and has been criticizing it for years now, I can tell you straight up that the characters do not care about the gender of these characters. And like I already stated, all we care is about good storytelling, great character development, and having characters we can actually relate to. Daisy Ridley's comments made it seem like the Star Wars fanbase and critics are just angry men who can't handle a female lead. The issue is not about gender, it's about taking accountability. If the storytelling was more coherent, if the character development was there, we wouldn't be having this discussion right now. Just write a well-rounded character with real struggles and growth, and the audiences will connect and you will see some success, regardless of the gender. Anyway, what is your take on this whole situation? I'd like to hear all your opinion on Daisy Ridley's comments in regards to her character Rey, and what she said in regards to people not liking her character because she's a female, and whether or not you think the backlash she received was justified. So please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, leave a comment down below what you think of everything going on. The whole social climate, everything with Hollywood going on right now is insanity. The audience doesn't care what the gender of these characters are. We want great storytelling, great character development, and if you can't produce that, you'll have more failed projects. Look at Disney right now. They're struggling to make any film or movie that's going to make any money for them. They're focusing on pushing their woke DEI message to all their audience, and the shows and films they do this with fail. Look at what's happening right now with The Acolyte, which absolutely bombed, and their newest show right now, Agatha All Along. And look at other big shows currently running right now, like Rings of Power Season 2. It's an absolute horrible show that's disrespectful to Tolkien. I do have a big Rings of Power video coming out really soon, going over all the issues I have with this series, so please keep an eye out for that. And remember, I do respond back to every single comment I get. Peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.